Look, this is the best way you travel. You take your passport, your money bag, some clothes. That's it. Only this bag, no other luggages. Goodbye world. Bye.
But unfortunately, life is not so simple, especially if you plan to move to a foreign country for a long time. For example, I searched every nook and cranny to find a bolster or kolbalish around my place at Texas. I couldn't find any. So this time, I'm going to take my baby. My baby. Today we're going to talk about luggages. What should be its size, its dimensions, its weight, all the rules and regulations for most airlines. Also, we're going to talk about what you can or can't take in your luggages, including if you can take scissors like this. Let's go. Okay, straight away, let's take some help from animation. We need to learn what checked luggages are, what carry-on luggages are, what piece and weight rule is. This will become important a bit later. Look, I'll explain this in as layman terms as possible. Simple and succinct. The luggages or bags which go into the tummy of the airplane, the one you give to the airline's booth and get them back at your final destination, they are known as checked in or checked luggages. The luggages you take with you inside the airplane, carry them like your own little baby, are known as carry-on luggages or carry-on bags, depending on what you prefer. You are, in most airlines, allowed only one carry-on luggage. Okay, now that we are done with it, there are some definitions that we need to get used to before you watch this mammoth but helpful video. First, we learn the weight rule. The weight rule says that there is a maximum total weight that you can carry. You may carry 10 luggages, but the total must not exceed a certain limit. For example, the airlines can say that you can carry a maximum of 50 kilograms. You can take one luggage and stuff 50 kilogram worth of stuff in it. Or you can also carry 5 luggages, each of 10 kilograms. Your wish, you will meet the limit of 50 kilograms either way. The piece rule, however, states that there is a maximum number of luggages that you can carry and there is a maximum weight and dimension associated with each luggage. For example, for most airlines, the rule usually is that you can carry 2 checked-in luggages for free, but each luggage must be of a maximum 23 kilograms and each luggage must be of a certain size. For all of our purposes in this video, we will follow the piece rule because most countries in the world, including Canada, USA and most of the Western countries, follow the piece rule. We'll talk about boring stuff such as weight, dimensions of luggages later. Let's talk about important and interesting stuff such as what you can carry in your luggage or what you can't. Now, virtually you can legit carry almost anything in this world. Like, seriously, think of anything and you probably can take everything except if they are bombs. But you can take pistols. Like, even air marshals can carry pistols in the plane. Nobody else can't, but still you can take it in the checked luggages. But virtually you can take almost everything. This includes sharp objects like this scissor. This includes knife. But the caveat is it can't be on your carry-on. It can't be on your backpack. It needs to be on the checked luggage which goes into the tummy of the plane. In fact, my brother once brought a gun with him to the plane, or tried to bring a gun with him to the plane, which is not a real gun. He was like 7 or 8. It was a toy gun of, I think, Ben 10 themed or something. But the airport security check at Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, did not let him take it because it's still a weapon, even though it imitates to be a weapon. So anything that imitates to be a weapon or anything that is sharp or is deemed as a weapon by the airport authorities or security people, then you can't take it. So think before you try to take something. Can this be used as a weapon? Probably, maybe, I don't know. Since 9/11, there's regulations about you carrying liquid as well. You can't carry more than 100 milliliters of liquid. This includes water, this includes juice, this includes sanitizers, this includes your nail polish, your makeup, everything. Anything that it is, it can't total to over 100 milliliters. That's the worldwide regulation set by everyone. You can't board the plane with anything more than 100 milliliters of liquid. To give an example of how strict they are, we were boarding a flight from Thailand to Dhaka, and my friend had just a bottle of juice in his bag. The security people took the bottle out there, motioned to me and my friend, "Hey, look here." We looked. They took the bottle, opened the bottle, emptied the bottle, and then gave the bottle back to us. No words, nothing. Just gave the bottle back to us. We were dumbfounded. We then got to know about the 100 milliliter rule. We were kid. I think I was 16. So we were very confused, to say the least. Anyway, the point is you can virtually probably take almost anything except specific rules that you must follow. In fact, you can take your laptop, you can take your mic, you can take mic stand, you can take your camera. Even in your checked or check-in luggages, it really doesn't matter. But I would suggest you to not carry it into the checked luggages, which goes into the tummy of the airplane, because people handle those luggages very roughly, and that's why most people don't carry their CPUs or monitors in those luggages. If you do try to carry them, then give them an encasing that should keep them safe from all the rough handling. Last time, one of my luggages wheels got dislodged, so sad life. Still, there's some ambiguity in knowing what you can carry or what you can't carry. The best way to know is to go into this website. I'll link it in the description. Also, something should pop up here. It's a TSA website, mostly built for Americans, but it should apply everywhere as well. Now, just search, see what you're confused about, and that should pop up. Now, there are some weird rules that you probably should know about. For example, power banks you can take in your backpack with yourself, but not into the checked luggages. It can't go into the tummy. Then you can't carry Samsung Galaxy Note 7 or only Samsung Galaxy 7 because they burst randomly in America and other places, so everyone deemed it to be dangerous, so you can't carry that. Then there are some other weird rules as well. For example, you can't carry vaping devices or e-cigarettes inside of checked luggages. You have to carry it with you on your backpack. So do check them out. I'll have a blog about all of this, about important weird stuff that you probably should know about before you board your flight, whether you can carry them or you can't carry them, where you can carry them or where you can't carry them. So just go into this link here or in the description and you probably should see something. Good luck. Oh, and one other very important tip, especially if you are from Bangladesh or an Indian, you are very likely to carry lots of spice because you think you can't find spice in America, which is false. You can find it if you search it, depending on where you live. But a lot of people try to take a lot of spice. Now, it's not illegal for you to carry spice. It's definitely not illegal when it comes to airports, when it comes to airport authority. But if you go to customs or sometimes go to security cleaning checks, sometimes those spices will stop you. Customs may stop you. For example, when I first immigrated to America, they stopped me. Our customs officer stopped me and asked, "Do you have any spice?" I said, "No." They let me go away. If I said yes, that would have been illegal. That would have been a big problem. But spices are powders, and powders are all heroin are also powders. So they're always a bit wary. In fact, when I came from Dallas to Dhaka this year, stupid guy I am, I took this Truvia salt. Truvia sugar with me on my carry-on in my backpack. What happened was I was stopped at every airport terminal to check because apparently they thought this was a drug, and it looked like a drug because it was white, and heroin I think is white. At least that's what movies tell me. So it's best for you to not carry spice because that means that they will probably open up your bag and check to see if it's really spice or if it's a powder that is restricted, i.e. drugs or maybe seeds that are illegal. So do consider thrice before taking anything. Good luck. Most airlines will only allow you to carry 2 pieces of checked luggages only. If you want to carry 1 more or 2 more or 5 more, you have to pay extra. This depends on the route on the airlines, but probably will be around $200 to $300 per luggage. Depends. The checked luggages, however, have a limit of its dimensions. It has to be of a certain size beyond which they will not allow and accept that particular luggage. There's a maximum, but there's no minimum. You can, for example, take this tiny bag, this is my camera bag, and say, okay, take this into the plane's tummy, and they'll probably accept it. That's a dumb move, probably, but they will take it anyway because you wanted them to, because there's no minimum. But there's a maximum. The maximum dimensions of Qatar and Emirates will pop up somewhere around here. And the truth is, they don't calculate dimensions 95 to 99% of the time. They will only calculate or measure the dimensions if the luggage seems abnormally huge, and those luggages, I don't think you can find them easily. So the best way is to ask your vendor and say, hey, is this luggage acceptable by most airlines in the world? They will know more than you or I ever will. But if you're paranoid anyway, I showed you the dimensions. These are the dimensions. Take a measuring tape, go measure, have fun. Yes. Now that we're done with dimensions, there's a specific limit on the weight as well. No matter how big or small the luggage is, there's a maximum. Each luggage cannot be more than 23 kilograms or 50 pounds. If you are traveling in business, then some airlines and some routes will allow you a luggage that can be more than 32 kg. Now you can upgrade from 23 kg to 32 kilograms if you pay extra. For Qatar, they sometimes take only $65 for you to upgrade it. So that depends, but that's a discussion in the future video. Even though airlines are pretty chill when it comes to dimension and only measure it when they're abnormally huge, they always, like almost always, not almost always, always measure the weight of the checked luggages, always. Now, dimensions are soft limits, but weight isn't. Even if the weight changes from 50 pounds to 51 pounds or 23 kgs to 24 kgs, some officers will let you go. They will look the other way and say, okay, go, it's fine. But some, even if it's 23.2 kilograms, they will stop you and say, give me money, give us money, or this luggage isn't going anywhere, we won't let you board you, or we'll probably let you board, but this luggage won't go into the tummy of the plane. So what you should do is, you must and should weigh your luggages before you fly. This is how we weigh always. If you put your luggage on the weight machine, it may not show anything. So what do? Here's an idea. Step 1. Measure the weight of yourself, where the weight of yourself is denoted as X. Step 2. Measure the weight of you and the luggage combined, where the weight is Y. Y minus X is the weight of your luggage. Congratulations. So yes, do this, and airlines and everyone are pretty serious with this. This is because according to international labor laws, each person cannot carry a load over 50 pounds or 23 kilograms. So to ensure that, in respect to labor laws, everyone tries to ensure that each luggage is not over 23 kilograms or 50 pounds. So respect them, they will respect you. I don't know, that was a dumb line. Yeah. Now let's talk about carry-on luggages. Let's talk about dimensions about carry-on luggages first. Just like checked luggages, the dimensions are not measured unless they look abnormally large for a carry-on luggage. I've seen Americans or people carry pretty huge luggages without any fuss, but these are the dimensions of Qatar and Emirates. You probably should follow this, or you will probably be in a problem. Now, they're also very important to follow this, because if they are abnormally large, then they may not fit the overhead bins of the airplane. Some airplanes have pretty small overhead bins. Qatar and Emirates have huge ones, but domestic airlines such as JetBlue or I don't know, Frontier, American Airlines will probably have small overhead bins. Now that isn't a problem. You will just ask a cabin crew, a flight attendant, and they'll be like, okay, give me your luggage, we'll convert it into a checked luggage. But anyway, don't take a huge carry-on. It's not worth it, probably. I don't know. Just be safe. I am a risk person who likes risks, but just be safe. When it comes to weight of carry-ons, US domestic airlines and international airlines have different regulations. International airlines almost always measure your carry-on. They must not be over 7 kilograms or 15 pounds. It depends, sometimes they don't measure, but most of the time they do. When it comes to US domestic airlines, they almost always never measure your carry-on. It can be 25 kilograms, 50 pounds. They would probably never notice and probably never check it. Exceptions exist, especially when the flight is full. They would want to measure one of the carry-ons and find faults in it. But anyway, the point is that most of the time they don't measure it. But the rule is 7 kilograms or 15 pounds. Do try to follow it and, measure at home. Let's talk about your personal item. In all flights, you are allowed one personal item, which can be your backpack, which can be a musical instrument. But the rule is that personal item must fit in front of you. It should fit between your legs and the seat in front of you. So the backpack should not be abnormally large, or the musical instrument that you carry should not be abnormally large. If it fits between the legs of yours and the seat in front of you, then it qualifies as a personal item. Usually people just carry a backpack and that's it. When it comes to dimensions of this, that's literally the dimension. It must fit in front of you. There's no strict regulation. This personal item or your backpack is not supposed to be stored in front of the overhead bin. Like, they are not supposed to work that way. However, when it comes to weight, some officers will measure the weight of your backpack. Americans probably never will, but some officers of some international airlines will measure the weight of your backpack. Now, the rule of thumb is that the weight of your carry-on and of your backpack should not exceed 7 kilograms or 15 pounds. I think if they differ a little bit, they don't care too much, especially since it's a backpack and a carry-on. But probably just be a bit safe, or be ready to just throw away some things if the officer in front of you starts to curse you or ask for money. Both are the same things, I think. I have one surprise for you. One very special surprise. So far, I said that you can only carry 2 luggages for free using Qatar or Emirates or most international airlines, and you have to pay for the 3rd, 4th, and so on. I lied. In Qatar and Emirates, you are also eligible for a 3rd free luggage, and this is how. For Emirates, the process is super easy. All you have to do is, when you're searching for your flights or buying your flight in the official website of Emirates, by the way, it only works if you buy officially from Emirates, not from third-party agencies. And if you're confused what I say, watch this video here. I talk about it extensively. Anyway, when you are buying from Emirates.com, then use the promo code STUDENT, STUDENT, and buy your ticket. When you are boarding your flight, give them your ID card, you write into your passport. They will know you are a student. And by the way, this works only if you're a student. That's sad, I know, but it does. And they will just give you 1 luggage for free. It's absolutely easy, and this is the link where you can go to know more about this. I'll drop it down in the description. For Qatar, the process is slightly more complicated, and there are requirements as well. Requirement A, you have to be a student, sadly. Requirement B, you must be under 30 years old. Again, sad for many of you. Anyway, you open a student club account, and the way you do it is you go to saminoman.com/student club, or use the link in the description below. You'll get $5,000 for free. Just go. This will help you get flights in the future for free, or get you some sort of discount. More about that in a future video. But you open an account, and then you will see some nice complex things. Ignore that. You will go to the page or to the section where you will get your student ID card, Qatar student ID card. You can do 3 things. You can either take a screenshot of it, a PDF version of it, you can print it, you can print and laminate it, you can print in a simple A4 paper in black and white, doesn't matter. When you are boarding your flight, show that particular card to the boarding officer. They will verify it for you, and then voila, you will get 1 extra luggage for free. 3 luggages, boom, boom, yes. So this is a very important thing for many people, because then they will be able to carry much more stuff, much more useless stuff from their home country to America or Canada or wherever they're going. So I usually say travel as light as possible, but maybe this regulation will help you. Hello, now you are a professional, a literal pro. at luggage provisions, what you can carry or can't carry, and about weight, dimensions, and everything. There's a dog barking behind me. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'm sorry. But if this video helped you, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and there are other videos about cutting tickets, domestic tickets, traveling tips, and obviously admission videos. Go watch that, and these are the donation boxes. Go donate. Bye.